Hi, this is Fulgeance for finestego.com.
Finest Ego.
Okay, so I'm Pierre, alias Fulgeance from France. I come from a more black music and funk background, like jazz, funk, Afrobeat and things like this. I played bass, electric bass before. I stopped it and I went more into DJing. Really enjoyed kind of house, electronic IDM stuff like the warp and ninja tune music like this, and I was really into create music, but the DJing was not enough. Was too much playing, so I wanted to create. So I searched for instruments and I discovered the MPC in 2000, Hakai. So it was a great way for me to produce and to play, because it's really important for me to have this vision of play live, and so I was trying some stuff, kind of house at the beginning, and so I really fall into that kind of music like Perfume 73, Dabri, Amon Contact and things like this. So it really influenced me, but I think I always keep in mind the dancing stuff, you know, not just for music, but the idea of groove, offbeat, and these things that make you swing. So that's it, and so I produce with MPC now, more with software too, but I still use this idea of the groove, which is a bit cliche now to say groove, but I love this name because it really describes what I like in music, something human or organic and not just made from the computer. I mean, I always try to live my beats by themselves or improvise sometimes. So that's my background and my way to think.
So how do you manage all that together and also the creative work?
I mean, it's sometimes one project is getting more high about the promotion, about the release too, so I try to entertain everything at the same time, but I can say that I always wanted to do several projects to keep all my different style and likes in music, to have something more up-tempo like Peter Digital, something more about the funk and black music I love from with Fulgeance, with my friend Soulist. It's a duet, and with Fulgeance it was more my personal music, you know, so the one I want to do, and even the one I didn't really make for the crowd. You know, I made it first for myself, and
like
after
experimenting for yourself.
Yeah, kind of, but always keeping that kind of groove and this dancing attitude. I made a joke about to call my style low club. Was the idea with Fulgeance, but with Peter Digital I like kind of art stuff, up-tempo stuff. That's it. And after that, it's a bit hard to manage everything at the same time. I was doing it better before, I think, but there's the label too. We signed a new artist this year too. I try to get more into that, more into Fulgeance and Fulgeance too, and so Peter Digital is going a little bit low now.
What is your creative approach to producing music? How do you work? What is your workflow?
It depends. Sometimes it's one sample. I really love a kind of analog music, you know, from Greek producer or Italian producer or even French producers. Musicians, composers from 80s, 70s. So sometimes it's a sample which gives me like a beatmaker really to put the sample, but to chop it and to work with. But sometimes it's more a beat session I do at home. You know, I feel the beat, and so I build around. And but I must say, most of the time it's kind of bass stuff. Maybe because I was a bass player, but I like to take a keyboard, try a bass, or try a beat and put a bass. So it's kind of beat and bass most of the time, first structure. And so I add some samples or not. But I must say, I'm not really into that. I love JD, I love all that this beat making world, but sometimes people compare me to all these people before, and I don't think I come from such a hip-hop background. I love it, but I come more for a lot of electro dancing stuff or wonky or I don't know. And so it was my idea to do not fall into something too cliche and maybe to bring more something danceable on it. And but yeah, my approach is a little bit like this. Some ideas coming back, even sometimes some melodies, or even sometimes one instrument I feel is the first time composing process.
Finest ego.
How would you describe the French current beatmaker scene or producing?
Okay, producing, you speak more about this movement of music? Or everything from France, every producer? No, more this beat music stuff, yeah. What I think about it, or what's happening?
What's happening?
Okay, okay. There is a lot of good producers like Powell, Onra too, but it's the other side. I mean, Powell is doing really good music, but like I said, I like living music, and so I really like this beat stuff, like I said, but I prefer the one. But I prefer the more how to say that?
Musical.
Yeah, musical and searching some new stuff, and so I really love one of my friends, Debris. He's on Music Large too, but now he's on Civil Music, UK label. So there's this guy, but after that I don't know if we have a lot of producers like this. I mean, I'm so interested about what's happening out from France that maybe sometimes I do not take care about what's happening in France. I just want to say, like, there will be few artists on the label Music Large. We're gonna sign a digital EP from Baron Rétif and Conception Perez. It's a really hard name to remind, but it's BR and CP. It's a duet, keyboards and drums, and the thing is really cool because it's fully analog, you know, just analog stuff, real drums. And so the other project is called Ben Butler and Mouseband. It's another BNN, but it's a Scottish producer from Squee Music, which is really talented, and he's got a drummer on stage too. So we are going a little bit more into that kind of live music, even if it's really different from what we did before, jazzy and squee and even weird electronic music. And so after there will be more stuff. And me, I'm releasing a LP, my first LP on Alpha Pub Records from LA, and it will be like end of the year, I think now. And so many remixes from the friends I told you before, from Croatia, from the Southern names that you guys did a remix for this. So yeah, a lot of things coming, and I hope a lot of gigs and a lot of good times.
Finest ego.